with protection and investment solutions. Let their team of experienced relationship managers and certified advisors support you with personalized solutions to meet your financial goals. Join the Standard Chartered Priority Banking today. Call or SMS 0233 000 650 or 0202 220478 or visit sc.com/gh/priority to learn more. Standard Chartered,
here for good. And the Joy Sports Center is powered by the Joy Sports team, who are busy covering the World Athletics Championship. Is our main fodder for the last week and for the next 6 days. Oregon still high up on the agenda, where there was more heartbreak, unfortunately, early this morning for Ghana.
Has that distinctive white strip, but it's the huge towering presence of Jerome Blake, who's getting out well, coming up onto the Ghanaian shoulder. Uema running well in lane 7, and it's the Japanese athlete holding it at the moment. But look at the big, powerful figure of Joe Fanbula coming through. Fanbula takes it, and Uema actually held off Jerome Blake there. So that's the 1, 2, 3. Good qualification from the Japanese youngster.
And that was heat 1 of the men's 200 meters. Where Joseph Paul Amwer's time of 20.50 seconds was inadequate to see him through to the next stage. We'll bring you details and more from Oregon later, but let's start off with the Ghana Premier League. So, Sechiman 11 Wonders have criticized the decision of the GFA Executive Committee to have one of the 3 second-place Division 1 clubs to replace the sanctioned Ashkol. The GFA announced that Tamale City, Ebusua Dwarfs and Liberty Professionals will be given the chance to succeed the minors, a move 11 Wonders have described as unfair. Wonders, who finished 16th and were relegated from the top flight at the end of last season, believe they are the rightful heirs of Ashgold's place. Ali Mohammed is head coach at the club.
Through our petition that how the ESCO members would, if they want to go, it means that they have not been fair to teach my level wonders, because looking at what happened in Italy in 2004-2005 season, fast forward to 2006, where Juventus were stripped of their title, they were relegated to the bottom, that is 20th position of the league log, and that pushed the other clubs. That made Messina, then 18th position on the league log, came to 17th position, and they got the opportunity to play. They didn't go back to 2004-2005 season to bring any other team or Serie B that any club should play. No, it's straightforward. So that's what we also played with. They feel that if they do same here, as good being demoted, definitely will come to the bottom of the league log. Then eliminations will come on 17th. Wafa will be on 16th position. Then 11 Wonders will be on 15th position. And this country, by the end of the season, if a club plays 15th on the league log, that club does not go to relegation.
The GFA, nonetheless, is unmoved and going ahead with the decision, hinting that Wonders do not fully understand the terms which govern football. Henry Asante is the organization's communications director.
Now, let me quickly establish that being demoted is not the same as relegation. Relegation, as enshrined in the regulations of the FA, is that at the end of every season, the top team wins the competition and the bottom 3 clubs are relegated. So when we finish the season, 11 Wonders, Elmina Sharks and Wafa were relegated. That is what is in the regulation. So we needed to respect that. But the Ashgold thing, demotion is a punishment. So there is a difference between relegation and demotion. Now, when you are punishing a club, in this sense, Ashgold and Inter Allies, the processes are not the same. So after considering all the factors available, there was no mention of who to replace Ashgold in the verdict of the disciplinary committee and the appeals committee. So the powers now was in the hands of the Executive Council to take a decision. The Executive Council considered all the factors available, and in the end, they decided that the second place teams in Zone 1, 2, and 3 go into playoffs.
Henry Asante speaks for the GFA, but in the last few seconds, literally, I've just gotten a message that Ebusua Dwarfs have also filed a similar decision against the Ghana footballer, written to the GFA, arguing that they also need to be looked at so that they be brought in place of Inter Allies or Ash Code as well. So we'll fill you in with that later. Let's do the women's AFCON now because it's boiling in Morocco. We're in the business end of the competition, and South Africa and Morocco will play in the final of this year's Women's AFCON on Saturday after earning victories against Zambia and Nigeria respectively. This will be Morocco's first appearance in the final of the competition. Joy Sports' Michelle Queno was watching and has a wrap of the event.
Zambia's fairy tale run came to an end against a strong Bayana side, who are looking to reach a second consecutive Women's AFCON final. South Africa, who have been runners-up on 5 occasions, had to rely on a last-gap penalty converted by Linda Mothalo. There was not enough time for the Shipolo Polos to get an equalizer, but they will take refuge in their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup qualification. Nonetheless, history was not far off from Morocco, who reached their first Women's AFCON final. The 10-men Super Falcons shot into the lead via an own goal from Yasmin Murabet. However, the Atlas Lionesses grabbed a goal of their own 4 minutes later through Sanam Mouassoudi, who raised onto a parried ball by goalkeeper Chiamaka Nandozi. Nigeria were further reduced to 9 men after Rashid Abijade saw red, but the defending champions held on through the remainder of the second half and extra time to lose 5-4 on penalties, where Morocco's Khadija saved Ifeoma Onomunu's efforts.
Okay, so Zambia say that the penalty from South Africa was too poor, and they've petitioned the Confederation of African Football for a replay. We'll see how that one goes. We'll do some local basketball now because local side Spintex Knights have touched down in the Ivory Coast ahead of the Ivory Coast Basketball Federation's Tournoi International. And the 4-nation tournament involving Nigeria, Benin, Ghana, and the host Ivory Coast is viewed and to be competed by 8 clubs across the tournament, and is seen as a learning curve by the Knights. Dr. Eric Opoku-Entry is a co-founder and coach at the club.
We took up this opportunity because we wanted to come in and gather all the experience that is available in the West African sub-region. We realized that we be playing basketball within our 4 corners of the country, Ghana, but we also wanted to pit our efforts against people in other countries and see how well we do. We are due to have our first practice and shake-up today. Our expectation from this tournament is that we gather all the experience that is available.
On to Eugene, Oregon now for the World Athletics Championship update.
Good start from all the athletes, as expected. Crystal Aruha getting out of the blocks well, up and Anna Pippi. Marnie Lansico.
And despite posting his season's best time of 20.4 seconds, Ghana's Joseph Paul Amoah crashed out of the 200-meter event at the ongoing Oregon 2022 Championships. Amoah, who is the country's record holder in the event, finished 5th in his heat, ruling him out of a spot for the semis. Liberia's Joseph Fambule, Japan's Koki Ueyama, and Canada's Jerome Blake finished 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. George Addo Jr. reports from the Hayward Field in Oregon.
Unlike he did in the 2018 Commonwealth Games and the 2020 Olympics, Joseph Paul Amoah failed to advance to the 200-meter semi-finals of the 2022 World Athletics Championships after finishing 5th in Heat 1. Plays alongside Brazil's Lucas Rodriguez, Canada's Jerome Blake, and Liberian Joseph Fandobule. The expectation was that Joseph Paul, in a redeeming act for Team Ghana so far of the championship, would have made the semis. He came out of the blocks well, ran a season's best of 20.40 seconds, but missed out on the semi-final bet.
This is the fastest I've run in 200 all season. I feel like I'm getting back to my last year's shape at the right time. I think the 200 meters is not as short as 100, and you need endurance and stuff like that to be able to cross the line. And looking at the injuries that I faced during the season, there were some training breakouts that I wasn't able to do or finish. So it kind of, the endurance part is kind of not there, but, we still want to push.
Joseph Paul Amoah ending that report by George Addo Jr. You can get more on myjoyonline.com and via socials. Unfortunate turn of events for Ghana's track team. Now they have the 4x100 meters to go, and also Deborah Akwa will be up in her events pretty shortly. But the Kenyans had lots to celebrate.
Faith Kipyegon rounding the curve for the last time. Less than 120 to race. Faith Kipyegon will exit the bend leading by some 10 metres. Twice and reigning Olympic champion, silver medalist last time, is moving on up to gold here at these Worlds. Laura Muir makes...
Yes, Kenya's Faith Kipyegon, a two-time Olympic champion, put on a show once again in the 1500-meter final. The 28-year-old finished with a remarkable time of 3 minutes, 52.96 seconds to regain her world title at the World. Ethiopia's Gudaf Chegai finished second as well, with Great Britain's Laura Muir winning bronze. But how exactly was it special for Kipyegon? Commentating was the BBC said Harry.
It was absolutely incredible. There was this leading group of 4 that went down to 3, and Kipyegon was tracking Gudaf Segai, the world indoor gold medalist, someone who's been in form all season long. But Kipyegon's been in great form as well, and when she made her break with around about 250 metres to go, from that point on, the result wasn't in doubt. 2 outdoor world titles now, London and now Eugene, and of course the twice and reigning Olympic gold medalist. She missed out last time when Sifan Hassan beat her in Doha, but Hassan not contesting that event here, but Hassan couldn't beat her at the Olympics, and I think right now Faith Kipyegon is absolutely at the top of 1500 metre running, and this just proves it over again.
Ed Harry of the BBC, and in the Joy Sports Centre, proudly brought to you by the Joy Sports team.
Thank you very much, Gary Al Smith, for joining us with the sports here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And keep your thoughts coming to us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Alrighty, I see lots of you commenting about the ambulance situation as well as happenings at Swami. You can join us on Twitter. Use the hashtag JoySMS. And you can also join us on Facebook or join us on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Top Choco. There's nothing tastier than Top Choco spread on bread and a hot cup of Top Choco 3-in-1 chocolate drink. Top Choco, it's chocolate. And the EcoBank Express Point Win Big is on. Oh yes, win big with EcoBank from now till September 30, 2022. Transact at any EcoBank Express Point nationwide and win exciting prizes. Simply deposit cash in multiples of 100 Ghana cedis at any EcoBank Express Point and earn a point for each 100 Ghana cedis. Top point earners will win cash, mobile phones, and many other prizes. So what are you waiting for? Locate an EcoBank Express Point near you, deposit cash in multiples of 100 Ghana cedis, and win points and points to win big. If you don't have an EcoBank Express account, no worries, just dial *770# or download EcoBank Mobile on Google Play Store, App Store, and follow the prompts to complete the process. For more information on the Win Big at EcoBank Express Points, call EcoBank toll-free on 0800 003 225 or send an email to ecobankenquiries@ecobank.com. This promo has been run on the National Lotteries Caritas Lottery platform. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You go enjoy it. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church nights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank.
can promise.
Feel every taste, it never spread. Top chocolate chocolate spread. Every day, it's our drink. Top choco instant mix. It's 3 in 1, and tasty too. Made just for you and I. Top
Choco chocolate spread. So when you be default bread anymore, I'm a come must say. Now Top Choco instant mixed chocolate drink in swear. And you 3 in 1. Edge at to phone friend 0551 033 033. Top Choco. It's chocolatey. FDA.
Right, so welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Time now for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute. It is brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Official negotiations by government with the International Monetary Fund for an economic program could take off next month. This is what Joy Business has picked up from sources. Stakeholders in the Greek sector fear they're being left out of discussions for an economic program with the International Monetary Fund. According to them, it is time the fund changes its conservative ways of prioritizing balance of payments. Cost of borrowing is expected to go up further as the Institute of Economic Affairs is forecasting between 1 and 1.5% increase in the policy rate of the Bank of Ghana to 20 or 20.5%. Elsewhere, more than